Hello, hello, it's your Ghanaian artiste and DIY Empress, Ifwa Abby. Welcome to my channel if this is your first time. Welcome back if this is not your first time. I know I've been away from the channel for a while now, but I'm back and
long story short,
whatever.
I went over to my friend's apartment and she had this pillowcase that had this really cool design on it, and I'll put it on somewhere here on the screen. And I wanted to go buy one, but I was like, I have this blank canvas essentially here, and I wanted to give it a little bit of character. And I actually did make this pillowcase. The original one that came with my couch, this is what it looks like. I had too many blues and grays and creams going on, so I wanted to add a pop of color. I'm gonna take this pillowcase off and flip the camera around and show you exactly what I'm looking at and how I go about it. Mind you, disclosure, I have never done this before, so I'm kind of like mapping it out in my head and hoping that I can execute it properly. If that does not happen, then every mistake is a new style. So maybe we get something nice and cool and eccentric out of it. I hope so.
So we want to start off by creating an outline for the picture that we want, or the art that we want to create on the pillowcase. And what I did was I cut up little strips of fabric and proceeded to braid them together. So it doesn't really matter what the dimensions are. I know that the length of mine was about 150 inches, and it was still not enough. Depending on how big or small you want to draw your face, you might not need the whole thing. So next, I cut up little pieces of fabric and I used fabric glue to keep it in place. That bottle was a little bit rough, so I had to really like squeeze to get it out. But put the fabric over the eyes and the mouth just to give you a backdrop to work with. And then from there, I just threaded a needle, double threaded, so double and then you loop, so there's 4 strings going in, and then I sewed the braided strand in almost a zigzag fashion, so left to right, right to left, whatever you want to call it, but sew it across just to keep it intact and make sure that everything is going smoothly. One thing I did notice as I was editing this video, or as I was making it, I really wanted to focus on getting that texture. But you can use glue, fabric glue, to keep everything put together. You can use the method that I used. This is a trial and error type of an account. So if it works, great. If it doesn't work, we find another solution and we move on. But I ended up using the thread and needle, and that process took me about, I don't even know how long it took me. It just took me a while, but I was able to finish it in a few hours, just the little bit of cramping in my pinky. So after that, I took fabric paint and filled in the pieces that I was not able to sew, so the swirls of the eyeballs. And then after that, I used the paint to cover up the little edges where you could see the thread, and just filled in any other gaps that was left. You know, when you look closely, you can kind of see it, but from far away, you can't. Or you cannot. So that's pretty much what I did. I hope this helps or inspires you to create something of your own. Let me know if you have any questions. We could chat about it in the comment section. Good luck and happy crafting.